Hey guys, it is Andrea, and today I am coming at you with a plan with me in my Aura Style A5 wide cloud planner using the Aura Style A5 wide inserts. I have Aura Style linked down below. I am using this kit that was a collab with PrintPression. I will also link it down below along with the foil bundle that I'm using. Those can only be found on Kane's website, but it is exclusive art by Kittenish Jess, which is so cute, and it is on premium matte paper. The foil bundle is exclusive to Kane as well, the design, and it is in sparkly hollow. I wanted to use this kit this week because this was the week of Kane's birthday, and if y'all didn't know, Kane is one of my favorite people in the world. I just think he is a great person. We just went to Hawaii together, and I just don't get sick of Kane. He's just like, he's a good person. He's just awesome. He's very, very good at what he does in the planner community. And yeah, so I wanted to do a spread dedicated to him for his birthday week. And this was the perfect kit, of course, because it is all PrintPression kind of themed, but also being just general planner person theme as well. So again, this is the week of July 5th through July 11th, and I was 17 weeks pregnant this week. I am getting closer and closer to being like caught up. The problem is, and I like every Monday I'm like, I'm another week behind now. You do 1 week, you have to do more than 1 week a week to be fully ahead. So hopefully soon. But I feel like I'm getting closer because the things that I'm planning, I'm like, oh, I kind of remember that vaguely versus like, I don't remember this. This was 3 months ago. So I am, like I said, using the Sparkly Hollow foil bundle. I am mixing the like fancy headers with the normal headers just to get a like different kind of vibe and look. And I am actually obsessed with Kane's bow on the bottom washi. I just think it's super, super cute. So let's go ahead and start talking about the day by day. On Monday, I put in that I hung out with the boys, and I put Theo down for a nap this day. Normally, Nick puts Theo down for naps because Theo and me are like BFFs. And if I put Theo down for a nap, he just stares into my eyes and like doesn't want to go to sleep. He like plays with my hair. I can't, and I can't not look at him, and then it just distracts him. He doesn't get in the sleepy zone. It's a whole thing. But this day I did put him down for a nap, and then whenever Theo went down for a nap, I hung out with Bennett for a little bit. We probably played Legos, or that's probably what we did. That's likely what Bennett likes to do. Unless we like painted or something, but I feel like I would have marked that down. Then I put in that Theo was so ticklish this day. But he like loves it. Bennett and Nick don't like being tickled. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that don't, but Theo, he gets like this big girthy laugh and he like loves it. Like he wants you to keep tickling him. And I just think it's the cutest thing. So I put that in. I gave the boys a bath this night and then I showered. It was a really basic day for me. Like, and this is mostly stuff that I don't normally put in, but I just was like, there was nothing on the agenda this day. It was just, working and all of these things. I don't put in when I work. I don't know if you guys noticed. I put in when I go to work, which is usually once a week to print orders, organize things, do anything anyone needs me to do. But I just feel like we're such a well-oiled machine that there's really not much that I need to do at work. Most of my work is at home work, and I just do it as I have time, in between cooking meals, in between hanging out with the boys when the boys go to sleep. Just as I need to do it. I do have kind of like a little schedule for myself, but nothing crazy because I'm the kind of person, whenever I have something to do, I just do it right away. So then normally it doesn't like sit on my to-do list for very long. So it's just kind of like doing everything I need to do when I need to do it. And yeah, so I don't normally put work in my planner because it's just like I squeeze it in all throughout the day. So on Tuesday, I went to work with Nick this day. I think, I don't know why I printed orders on a Tuesday. Seems like a weird day to do so, but apparently I did. Or maybe we picked them up and took them to the post office this day. I don't know, but we also decided that we wanted to do like a little date day kind of thing. Let me take a drink. We went to Daiso because I really wanted to go. just do something. And it was funny because we went and Nick was like so annoyed with me because we went through like the stationery section first and they had so much Disney stuff, and I was like, I didn't even really buy that much. I think our total was like $60, but I bought like some stuff for Bennett. I only bought myself like a couple of cooking like Disney things, and then like these 2 little like acrylic boxes. I got Bennett like a bunch of like little sticky notes and washi tapes that were Disney, and I got some gift bags. But he was like, Andrea, you need to like reel it in. Like you don't need all this stuff. Which again, it wasn't that much. And then we got to the food section and Nick was like, I need this drink and this drink and this snack and these noodles and this and this. And we got Nick's mom some stuff too. But I was just like, I kept side eyeing him in the food section because I was like, maybe you need to like reel it in, Nick. Like, I don't think you need all these snacks and all these drinks. But he got so many drinks. And then we were at the like checkout line and there was like all kinds of stuff like around us. And he kept just adding stuff, and like the person checking us out was just like laughing. And I was like, yeah, Nick, reel it in. Then afterwards we went to, I think it's Sazan, Sazan, but it's a ramen place. Maggie from Chris Press always recommended it to me, but I'm never down in the area to get it. And it was either that or there's this like Korean chicken place that also looked and smelled so good. But because Maggie had recommended this place for so long, I was like, all right, I need to go, I need to get it. And it was really, really good. It was really embarrassing though, because I was eating, they have like dumplings from the dumpling place next door, and we were like, all right, we gotta try them. Because they do to go, I think only frozen actually from the place next door, so they prepare them at the restaurant next door. But I wanted to try them, and they had like a dipping sauce, and I was like eating them, and the dipping sauce like went into my lungs basically, like it went down the wrong tube, and I coughed for like 2 minutes, and I just felt like everyone was looking at me because, you know, coughing is just not in the current climate. You don't cough. But I was just like, no, guys, I'm just dying because the sauce is in my lungs. And I literally felt like my lungs were not on fire, but like a smoky, like tangy situation for like 3 hours afterwards. And I was just like trying to drink it off, like all the water. It was a mess, but the ramen was so good. I don't think I've had ramen. I don't remember which one I ordered. I ordered the spicy one, which wasn't really that spicy. But it had like, I think it was cashews possibly, and also raw onion. And I was just like, wow, the combo, mwah, 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 so good. And now I'm like really hungry for it. But I'm also really hungry for Long John Silver's right now. I don't know what it is about Long John Silver's, y'all, but like Long John Silver's chicken with the crumblies, I might have Nick go get it because like I literally can't. Like, I don't know what it is. It's probably my strongest like pregnancy craving I've had throughout all 3 children. But like literally I'm salivating for Long John Silver's chicken. Like it's, oh my God, it's an actual problem. It's like 15 minutes away from me. So it's like a 30-minute drive there and back. But like, oh, please. I just love Long John Silver's so much. It's just so good. Anyways, it's like a real problem. Anyways, afterwards, after we went to Sazan, I think that's how you pronounce it, I wish there was like a better way, like, because it's just like a one restaurant, and there, like, I wish there was a pronunciation guide for specific things, even though sometimes like it'll like the restaurant will be called like cheese, but it'll be like pronounced like chizé or something, and I'm like, oh, why don't I know this? Anyways, so afterwards we went to 85 degrees bakery. I think it's 85 degrees Celsius. I don't know, 85 C, I don't know, but it's so good. I got a half of a moon cake and like some egg tarts, and Nick got some milk tea, and he got like a bunch of stuff. He got like croissants and like danishes and like all kinds of baked goods. All I wanted was egg tarts and half a moon cake. So good. So good. I just, it's just so bouncy and like fluffy, and just, it's so good. So we got that, and then I went home and we cuddled Bennett, and I watched Smothered and Handmaid's Tale this night. Handmaid's Tale, I'm actually only 2 episodes till I am like watching in real time caught up, and I'm bored. I'm actually like really, really, really bored, because if you're caught up or you know where I'm at, like I'm just bored, and I don't know. I'm just, is it going to end eventually or soon in a couple seasons? I just want to know, like, tell me, is it going to be like 4 more seasons? Because I'm gonna just tap out. But if it's going to be in like a season, I'll stay. If anybody knows the situation on how long this is going to last, let me know in the comments down below. I don't want to do too much Googling because I do have 2 episodes, so I don't want to see any spoilers. Once I watch those 2 episodes, I'm going to be Googling, but I don't know which is going to happen first, me catching up or you seeing this video. So Wednesday, we went on our family car trip, which mostly consists of just driving to get breakfast, and it's fun. Then I hung out with Bennett while Nick went to work, and then I was doing a lot of work this day, and I was jamming out, so I put that in. I was just like listening to my like middle school, high school playlist. I have 3 playlists. I have a Christmas playlist, I have my middle high school playlist, and then I also have a like childhood playlist. They're all so good, but this day I was blasting my middle school, high school playlist, and it's just such good tunes. So I was singing. I feel like work goes faster whenever you're listening to good music. I feel like sometimes when I watch like a TV show or something, or like have YouTube videos on, it doesn't go as fast as when you're listening to music. Let me know, or if you like have opposing opinions on that, let me know in the comments down below. Then I cuddled with the boys in the movie room for a while, and then this day, it's an actual problem, but not really. I started playing Neopets again, and I thought this like FaceTime sticker, or was like a Zoom call sticker from Paper and Milk, actually kind of worked, because it's like looks like my little like pets. But I saw a video come up in my recommended that was like about Neopets, and I was like, oh my gosh, is Neopets still a thing? And then I was like trying to like find my old accounts. I had 2 old accounts. I couldn't find either of them that day. And I made a new one, and I was like, all right, let's play this a little bit. I'm going to tell you, Neopets is so broke. It's like, because Flash died, right? And they just decided apparently to never fix it or hired anybody to fix any of the games, or like half of the pages are just like, Flash is dead, sorry, see you later. But since then, I've played Neopets every single day. So it's been, oh my gosh, it's almost been a month and 2 days. I'm filming this on the 5th. But I have been playing for a month. I play about 20 to 25 minutes a day. It's a nice, easy thing. I really loved Animal Crossing, but it was way more time consuming than Neopets is, in my opinion. Well, it's not in my opinion, it's a fact, because Neopets, for me, I just go in, do my dailies, and come out, and I'm just all about collecting the Neo points. I have like 1.5 million, but like, we'll get into that. So then, watched Handmaid's Tale Thursday. I hung out with the boys. Nick had a checkup at the doctor's this day, and then I played some Neopets. So I made the new account the day before. So this day and the day before, I had a little bit more to do as like a setup situation. But then I gave the boys a bath, and then the greatest thing happened. I was looking for an email from Neopets. I don't know if it was like a confirmation email in my account or whatever, but I just like, on my phone, I have like all of my accounts, like email accounts. I just typed in Neopets, and I saw an email from 2011. And I was like, wait a second, this is it. It's not my Neopets account from whenever I was like 7, but it's my Neopets account from whenever I graduated high school and I was like bored. And I was like, all right, let's play Neopets. I think I was playing with one of my friends. So it's a 9.5-year-old account. I had a ton of Neo points. I had a ton of like really cool old items. I had some cool pets, and I was like, yeah, gamer, let's go. So now I have my 2 accounts. Takes about 10 minutes to do each of the dailies, and then I transfer all of, you're allowed to have side accounts. I looked into it, but also I don't think, like, what are they gonna do? I move all of my Neo points to my oldest account and have them in the bank so I could collect my interest. But it's just a nice, like, my break time during the day. I play Neopets for 20 to 25 minutes. It's so nice. There's really no point to it, but I just like I just go on, do my dailies, stock my shop, and that's it. I log off, I call it a day, get back to work, get back to the fam, but it's just fun. So if you were wondering if Neopets is still alive, it is. And I remember playing it whenever I was like 7 constantly, and like buying the plushies at Limited Too, and it was a whole thing. It's different now, and especially annoying because half of the games don't work, but I guess it's nice because I'd probably play like some of the games. My favorite ones was like the one that's like Snake, and then the other one, the Bullseye one. That was another favorite of mine, where it was like this little, I don't even know what he is really. He looks kind of like a turtle maybe, and he like bow and arrow, and it like went and you had to hit a target. I love that one too. I was pretty good at it back in the day because it all had to do with like timing. So there's that. Then watched Handmaid's Tale again. On Thursday, hung out with the boys. Oh no, I already talked about that. Just kidding. So after my old Neopets account, I watched Gossip Girl this night. I haven't watched any more episodes since then. It's just not like HBO checking it is not on my like list of things to do when I'm watching TV shows. So I always forget it exists. It's weird, but like kind of nostalgic, but not. I'm going to give it a fair shot, but I didn't hate it. And then we made cinnamon buns. Nick made cinnamon buns, which were really good. Then on Friday, I hung out with the boys. For lunch, we got McDonald's. And then on the way to McDonald's, we like family drove to McDonald's. And then we saw so many deer on the way because we took like a back way. And there like so many, like had been like 15, and some baby ones that were so cute. I don't know what it is about baby deer, but I just think they're adorable. And they make me so happy because they're just so itty bitty little. And then I took a nap this day, which was weird, but we're here for it. And then we watched Monsters at Work with Bennett. It was like his monster movie night, and we had popcorn, and we watched the episode that was new. And then I finally watched the Lucifer season finale, like the episode. I had been putting it off for a while because the episodes prior, the two prior, I think, really wrecked me. So, and it's crazy because then they announced recently, like after this, I think, that the next season's coming, I think in September, which is just like, or was it September? Like next month? I think. I don't think it was October, but that's the final season. I don't know if they're putting up the whole thing, if there's gonna be an AB, I don't know. But the season finale, I was bawling. I was just emotional. But, like, I've had emotional moments throughout Lucifer, so it's not, like, that surprising. But this season, this, like, last half was, like, I was just, like, ugly cry. Ugly cry. So, good luck if you haven't watched it. On Saturday, it was Kane's birthday, so I went ahead and put that in. I actually used a Bennett sticker because I don't really have a lot of, like boy stickers, and I was gonna use just like a cupcake, but I thought that this like kind of looked like Kane because Kane kind of always dresses in like button-ups or polos. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen Kane in a polo. Mostly I always like button-ups, so I was like, yeah, it works. And then I made big breakfast this day, which was so good. I wanted to make it this morning, but Nick's parents texted us and was like, oh, we had a doctor's appointment, do you want to get McDonald's? And I was like, yeah, kind of lazy, so that works, but I'm gonna make it soon because it's so tasty. Then Nick's parents came over to babysit because we had a date this night. We went to Jeffrey's, which is so yummy. I love their steak. It just can't be beat, in my opinion. Like, I've had a lot of steak. Well, in Austin, at least. It's just the most delicious, tasty situation ever. And their potatoes are good. Their Brussels sprouts are good. They have a bolognese that surprisingly is pretty amazing. They moved it onto the dinner menu. It used to be like a bar/to-go only thing, but oh my gosh, it's so good. And then I watched The Good Doctor, which also wrecked me. I was like, okay. And then I watched 3 episodes of Manifest, which I put this like no Fox and Pip sticker because it was funny because Mark was talking about the night before and I was like telling Nick about it or something, I don't remember. And then I was on Netflix randomly trying to find something to watch. Because I think at this time, Nick was still watching Handmaid's Tale with me, and I was, like, over it. Like, over having to wait for him. So I randomly was, like, clicking through all the different things, and I saw a Manifest, and I, like, looked up the reviews, like, on IMDb or something, Rotten Tomato, and I was like, oh, is this okay, decent? And then I started watching it. I watched 3 episodes, and then Nick came in and was like, oh, what are you watching? And I was like, oh, I'm watching Manifest. And I don't remember who told me. I don't know if it was Mark told me, someone told me that it ended and like without like concluding. And I was like, that is my biggest pet peeve. I will not do that to myself. So I watched 3 episodes and quit. It gave me very Under the Dome, Lost vibes, which both of those were highly disappointing in their own ways. Under the Dome ended randomly. I bought the book. I still need to read it, but like one day. And Lost, if y'all know, but like, I mean, I would watch Lost again because it was just like a big part of my life, but no. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing this to myself. I watched 3 episodes. I feel like that was enough for me to be like, I'm not doing this. I told Marg that if they ever like do some kind of conclusion to let me know and then I'll watch it, but I am not going to put myself through whatever 3 seasons and then it just end. I just can't do it. So on Sunday, we had French toast for breakfast. I made French toast. And then this day, I don't even want to talk about it, but I made pierogies. I get in this zone a lot where I become obsessed with one thing. It's almost always food. And I want to be able to make it from scratch. And once I feel like I've successfully mastered it, I move on to something else. Pierogies, I just don't want to talk about them. It was way more difficult than I thought it would be. I do want to try it again, but not anytime soon because it was so time consuming. My feet hurt so bad from standing doing this. I think next time I need to sit. It was rough. The filling, obviously, no problem. I can eat mashed potatoes in my sleep. But the dough was fine too. It was just like the situation of like rolling it and then like cutting it and then it was too thick and it was a whole thing. So I'm going to try it again one day. Not today. The next thing on my list is chili. I also make some spring rolls with like homemade different sauces. Those are like the next 2 things that I really want to. I've made spring rolls before. I've never made chili. Can't imagine it's like that difficult. But also I'm not like super picky. So I'm over pierogies right now. I don't want to talk about it, even though I have. But we'll be back eventually. Then Nick's parents came over to eat said pierogies. We also had bratwurst sausages, which were so good. I've had a decent amount of brands of them, but for some reason the Amazon brand from Amazon Fresh bratwurst is actually really good, like surprisingly. I just bought them because they were the only ones available. Oddly, I think everything else was sold out, probably from like last week being the 4th of July. But oh, they were so good. And at least that was good, so that the fact that the pierogies were like meh. Basically, I'll just ate the filling out of them, which the filling was really good. And I followed a recipe that had like ricotta in it, which I don't normally put in potatoes, but it was yummy. So at least it all like kind of came together. I was just annoyed at how much time I spent on them. I was also planning this day to like bake and do something and cook something else. I was going to cook lunch, like an actual lunch, and then I was going to bake like a cake, I think, which the cake I was going to bake turned out trash also the next week. So like, thank goodness I didn't have 2 trash things on the same day. But like, ugh. And then I cuddled the boys. I watched Jersey Shore. We got Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner because we didn't eat a lot for dinner. And then, which I think I just got like cake and maybe a salad, but I think mostly cake. And then I watched 90 Day Happily Ever After. So that's everything for this week. I think the spread turned out so cute. If you guys haven't picked it up, definitely check out Kane's website. I know I think by the time that this goes up, he will already have had new releases recently. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. I hope that you guys like this one. Otherwise, bye.